Here at Minnesota State University Moorhead, in the basement level of the Center for the Arts, is a film equipment office where students can check out equipment for their film production classes, talk with other students about tips on their projects, briefly chat with any of the film professors who occasionally stop by, all while listening to the film score music the employees have playing on Pandora.
The MSUM Film Office is a 3 days a week office where students can check in and check out equipment that they can use for their various film projects and portfolio work.
This is Kyle Odifai, a senior at MSUM majoring in film production with a minor in film studies. He has worked in the film office since his freshman year in 2017. On a typical day, he and other students working in the film office will count the safe, log into the computer, print off the lists of who is returning and checking out equipment, and pull out the equipment that is being checked out for the next couple of days. However, due to COVID-19, things have started to slow down.
Just because of the amount of students working from home or studying from home, the ability to check out equipment has become very sparse and very scarce for many people.
For the students who are still on campus, Kyle encourages them to check out the equipment necessary for their projects, even if the numbers may be small.
About this time last year even, we had many students coming in to check out equipment, and we've only had, as of today, one person or two people that have actually came in and reserved equipment.
David Nelson, a sophomore here at MSUM and also an employee at the film office, says on a typical day in the middle of the semester, students will usually pile in to get their much-needed equipment.
On Fridays especially, before the weekend, there's maybe like 6 or 7 people at once. So it's like there's been times where it's like there's a bunch of equipment at once. COVID would affect that this year. It's like people would have to wait outside.
Along with social distancing guidelines, the film office is only allowing one student in at a time to ensure proper precautions are made. Even though the office has become rather slow, students still come in to check out the equipment they otherwise wouldn't have at home.
Some people, they don't really have the money to get their own equipment, so it's like the office here really helps out. The equipment we do have works very well, I believe. And I got the lights, you got different cameras. I mean, we got the Bolexes in the back, which it's like if you would actually rent on your own, that'd be very expensive, where it's like this is a much better alternative.
While talks of going back to normal have been on the rise, the idea of the film office going back to normal capacity does not sound like a good idea.
Given the situation that we're in with COVID, I feel that to go back to normal in the state we're in right now would be a waste of time and be unnecessary because of all of the things that we know about COVID and how we're supposed to social distance and wear masks. If we were to take all of that away, then we in the film office and those who are coming in would have more risk of actually getting the virus than not using these techniques to help us stay safe.
Kyle and David believe it is critical for students and staff to be mindful of the situation and to take the pandemic seriously. To ensure student safety, the equipment office has put some safety guidelines for any students who do come in to follow.
It's very much like around campus, where it's like you have to wear a mask on at all times.
We have some new signage and some new spots where people have to stand. We're also utilizing hand sanitizer. We have masks for students that don't actually have them.
While students rush to get their projects done for the semester, David offers some key advice.
If you're really worried about, too much people coming in, I would suggest getting your equipment Monday or Wednesday. But you always want to get your film done in a reasonable amount of time before the deadline.
Any student who needs to check out equipment can head over to room 42 in the Center of the Arts building every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to check out equipment. Students are asked to wear a mask, only come in when prompted to, and to be patient with the student workers. For Dragon Radio, I'm Ace Steele.